What's going on, everybody? Bulldogger, this one's for you, bud. First off, I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Through a certain post, it's actually come to my attention that I think all of us are all in the same boat when it comes to the holidays. So for me personally, you know, the narc allowed me to have my daughter, which is not my day, at, we decided on 3 o'clock tomorrow. She, last night, and I gotta tell you, excuse my language, but what a fucking stupid bitch she is, okay? Last night, she texted me out of the blue and said, what are you doing tomorrow night? Christmas Eve night, which would be tonight. I just replied back, why? She says, well, if you have a minute, give me a call. Okay, like, you think I'm a moron? Here comes a Hoover. So I oblige and I call. I said, what do you need? You know, I'm not completely, you know, cold to the fact that she is my kid's mom. As horrible as she fucking is, she still is my kid's mom. And, you know, what if she had no gifts to give the kids on Christmas Day? Like, I'm not going to make them suffer, right? Like, I would make sure that, you know, they had something. You know, like, they're going to have gifts when they get to my house. And then my youngest, if she doesn't come over, which it's not looking like she is, I'll just send them back with my middle daughter. So, anyway, so she's, you know, calling and says, what do you need? She says, I really don't like that you're not going to be here for Christmas morning. And I would really like you to come over for Christmas morning. And my response to her was, you should hurry up and get to the emergency room because you obviously fell and bumped your fucking head. I already knew you were insane, but this one right here takes the cake. Like, who in the fuck do you think you fucking are? Like, fuck you. Like, fuck you. You got me fucking removed from my home. And you know what? Not even that. It's like my kids, man. My fucking kids, man. Like, I can't see my kids. Like, any rate. So she wants to fucking... She wants me to come over for Christmas because the way it worked every other year up until this year is I did all the work. I bought all the presents. I wrapped all the presents. I put all the presents out. What her fucking lazy ass did was put up stockings and she individually wraps each stocking stuffer. That's how it was when she was growing up, so whatever. And I'm not going to bump that system. Fuck it, you know, whatever. So she spends hours wrapping each fucking stupid gift for the I mean, I'm telling you, she wraps candy. Fucking candy's already wrapped. You know what the anyways, you know, it's funny, it just dawned on me right now. Now, no shit she did that because she knew it fucking drove me nuts. Motherfucker, see, like, everything, dude, it's gnarly. Anyways, so she, so I was like, dude, you're fucking crazy. Like, I go, listen, A, I don't trust you. B, what message are you sending the kids that you're going to be a fucking complete tyrant bitch? Have me removed by the authorities, and then Christmas morning I'm just there like, oh hey, Merry Christmas. Like, the fuck? I was like, no, dude, you're fucking smoking crack, dude. Get the fuck on. So, of course, you know, I caused another narc injury, but who fucking cares at this point, man? I'm causing hundreds, so fuck them. I'm gonna actually make a song. It's gonna be called "Just Another Narc Injury." That'll be coming out. I'm gonna start a SoundCloud. Yeah. No, I'm gonna write it. I can't fucking sing it. I can't rap it. I can't. No. Anyways, I digress. But I was like, no, fuck you, you know. So I stayed out all night last night at the casino. This morning at 7 a.m., my oldest daughter texted me, "Hey, Dad, Mom invited me over to stay the night tonight, Christmas Eve night, so I could be there in the morning, you know, whatever. What do you think about that?" I said, to be honest with you, I think you should. She's like, "Yeah, but you're going to be alone." I go, "Listen, don't worry about me. It's not about me, you know, don't worry about me. You should be with your sisters. You know, as much normalcy as possible is what's in order here. But at the same time, nothing's normal anymore. So, you know, like the COVID thing, it's a new normal. But, you know, you still maintain as much of the old normal as you can. You get what I'm saying?" So she was like, "Well, I'll think about it." And I said, "Love, I don't think there's anything to think about, really." I'm like, you know, it's about you and your sisters. Like, you should be there in the morning when your sisters, you know, when you guys wake up together and go run out and open up, you know, whatever you got. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on over there, so I have no idea, but hopefully there's something. But even if there's not something, it doesn't even matter. Like, they wake up, you know. It's going to be weird for them because I'm not there. But at least they're together, you know. Like, if my oldest was just by herself, you know what I mean? It's like the parents separated, not the children. Like, the children shouldn't be separated. And that's what the fucking narc is trying to do, is separate the children. It's fucked up. I don't like it. So anyways, so she's like, "Okay, you know, well, because I'm picking my middle one up at 3 o'clock. She goes, "Yeah, well, is it okay if I stay over there till 3, blah, blah, blah." I go, "Love, you're an adult. You can do whatever you want. I appreciate you consulting me about it, but, you know, it's on you." She's like, "Okay, so that's the plan, right?" So, okay, cool. So I texted the fucking narc, being a fucking nice guy that I am, and said, "I appreciate you inviting our oldest." I think I've slipped on the names a couple of times here, but I try not to say their names. You know, any of them. It's the narc and my oldest middle, and you know, anyways, because I used her name in the text. So I said, you know, "Thank you for inviting our oldest over to stay the night and to be there with her sisters Christmas morning. I sincerely do appreciate it. I'm sure it means the world to her." She texted back. She put "whatever," and then she fucking like gave me this like notebook of just like fuck yous. I was like, all right, well, guess what? You know, like, all you're doing, bitch, is getting rid of the cognitive dissonance. You know, I don't think anything good about you anymore because there's nothing good about you. You know what I mean? Even when I try to be fucking nice, even when I try to be civil with the bitch, she's gonna be a bitch. Like, God, man, oh my God. Okay, anyways. So I'm gonna be alone tomorrow morning for Christmas Day. I'm gonna be alone tonight for Christmas Eve. I'm good with it. I'm okay. You know, for the last 4 years, I would be there to open the presents in the morning. We would, you know, Santa would come and all that shit. And then up until 4 years ago, we used to go next door. My mother-in-law lived directly next door to us. Like, we shared a backyard. It was fucking ridiculous. Any rate, we would go over there and we would have breakfast with my brother-in-law, my sister-in-law, and my mother-in-law. and we would open whatever presents Santa brought for them over there, and whatever. And then before that, we would go over to my sister-in-law's house for the rest of the day. Well, about 4 years ago, right around when COVID hit, and right around when I called out the narc for being a narc, all of a sudden I wasn't invited to Christmas. And shame on me for not fucking putting my foot down a little stronger, but I didn't want to rock boats because I didn't want my kids to have to deal with that. But hindsight being 2020, I should have rocked the fuck out of that boat. Don't rock the boat, baby, rock the boat. See, weird shit gets in my head. But anyways, I'm trying not to ramble, I promise I am. So for the last 4 years, I've been there Christmas morning with them. And then up until 4 years ago, because I got into it with my mother-in-law because I called her daughter out, and my mother-in-law's a narc too, so, you know, birds of a feather. I call the narcs family the clan. They're a fucking clan of fucking cluster B, dude. Like, they're all, what the fuck. Anyways. So I would sit at the house while they went next door, and, you know, my kids would be like, Dad, just come next door. Like, what are they going to do? Fucking, I go, you know, yeah, okay, I could, you know, but it'd just be a fucked up situation. So last Christmas, I told the narc, I said, listen, you motherfuckers ain't going nowhere without me. Plain as fucking day, I don't give a fuck, right? Put my foot down. Well, my mother-in-law happened to be sick, so next door didn't happen, oddly enough. And then the narcs started a huge fight, and then basically like disappeared with the girls in the middle of Christmas. Like, I was like, what in the fuck? I went out to the garage. I'm not even joking. I went out to the garage to smoke a cigarette. And I was out there and I was like tinkering around with shit or whatever. Like, the kids all opened their gifts. They were relaxing in their rooms. I come back in and the fucking house is empty. Like, what the fuck? So I called the fucking narc straight to machine. I call my oldest. I'm like, where are you? We're at our aunt's house. Oh, wait, what? So I go, tell your mom, call me right now. She never called. And then, you know, I didn't want to put my daughter in a fucked up situation. Like, she shouldn't be the middleman. So I called her one more time and I said, listen, you know, I'm just curious. You didn't think to come out to the garage and say, hey, Dad, you know, we're going to our aunt's house, like, you coming, or like, what's going on? She's like, no, well, Mom said that you had other plans. We thought you were gone. Okay. It is what it is, right? I can't change it. So Christmas Day for me, other than Christmas morning, which is really gonna fucking suck because I really enjoyed watching my kids enjoy the fruits of my labor. I really, really enjoyed it. And then like the gifts that they would give me, like, you know, it wasn't like a tie and shit like that. Like, they would be thoughtful. Like, last year they got me a joke book, right? Like, I really like jokes, and like, you know, I'm a uninspired, inspiring stand-up comic. So they got me like the joke book or whatever, and like, I'm really into board games. I like board games a lot. So one year my daughter got me a board game. Like, they really put thought into it. This year, my oldest and my middle one, they had to go shopping or whatever, and they came back and they're like, you have to open your gift right now. I'm like, dude, I'm not doing that. This is 2 days ago. I'm not doing that. I'm not opening it till Christmas, you know, whatever. Just open it now. You have to open it now. You have to open it. Fuck mine. It was like a silhouette of a dad holding a little girl. Oh man, it's gonna fuck me up right now. And, you know, not verbatim, but basically it was like, you know, you are my rock. I look to you, you know, thank you for everything you've done, and da-da-da-da. Those things hit me really hard because I belong in their life. I want to be in their life. Like, you know, I'm not trying to fucking make myself sound like anything, but I'm going to make myself sound like it right now because I am. I'm a fucking good dad. I love my children. I care about my children. They really are my life. Like, I still have my own life. I still, you know, I'm still me, but they are really the reason that I continue to want to exist. You know what I mean? Existing is different, but wanting to is another thing. And it's like, it's them, you know? So my point to all of this is it's going to be hard for all of us. It's probably going to be hard for me for a very long time. And just know that you're not alone. I know I'm not alone. I do appreciate you guys. I do love you. I do care about you. I have a very vested interest in quite a few of your lives now. I'm not the guy that just goes like, yeah, I'll tell you what you want to hear. You know, I don't butter people up. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm legitimately invested. Like, I got to be completely honest in saying, okay? I wasn't even planning on doing a video today. I really wasn't. I kind of wasn't feeling it. And then when I read that comment, it changed my whole thought process. I was like, you know what? I'm not really doing it for me. And look at this. I wasn't even going to make a video today, and I managed to ramble for 18 fucking minutes. I was like 5 minutes. It was going to be 5 minutes. 18 minutes later. But, hey man, the old duder's got a lot to say. So, again, I love you guys. I appreciate you. Merry Christmas. Keep your heads up. I'm confident and I'm positive things will get better for each and every one of us. We weren't put on this earth to be miserable all the time. It's okay to be miserable for a little while, but we don't need to be miserable forever. Wow. Okay. I will see you guys on the next one.